Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been a while. I have been super busy and I have some very exciting news for you guys. So this weekend, Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th, I am going to be holding the grand opening of the Healing Emporium. I found a new location and I am so excited to show it to you guys. It's literally everything that I've been dreaming of. I manifested the space and everything just came together super perfectly, and I have been waiting to find this perfect space for all of you to come to, and now it is here. So I am going to be listing a sign-up sheet on the Healing Emporium's Facebook, and I want you guys to go on there and excuse me, look at the time slots that are available. And this is what I'm going to be doing. I want all of you guys to bring your best friend with you, or your mom, or your sister, or your friend, or anybody, whoever it is in your life that you feel like would really love to get a card reading. I want you to bring them with you. And I'm going to be doing 2 card readings for $44. And so when you see the time slot that's available, that includes you and your friend that you bring with you. So just keep in mind. So let's just say Megan and Kiki. That's what I would write in the time slot that was available. And if you're a single person and you're just going to be coming solo by yourself, that's totally fine. Just let me know that, and then just say it's just going to be Kiki coming to get a card reading, and I just want 1 single time slot. That way I can make sure that everyone's getting their perfect amount of time. So I'm super excited to show you guys the space, and I'm really excited for you all to bring your friends and to see the space. And I thought it would be fun if I did just a March card reading for you guys to kind of see what is this spring of 2020 going to be bringing in for you, and what can you be looking forward to this spring. Spring's almost here. It's starting to get warmer. It feels so good. And I thought that was the perfect time to open up the Healing Emporium, is when, you know, we've finally said goodbye to all of this stuff from our past, and we're, you know, doing spring cleaning, and everything is starting to feel like just on the brink, like everything's just about to start. And, you know, everyone's in that mood, like where they're like, hey, let's get rid of all the things that aren't working for us, all the things that aren't necessary. Let's clear it all out. Let's lay down new boundaries. Let's expect more of the people in our lives, and let's make things happen for ourselves. And when you're willing to do that, that's when everything starts working out for you. So let's get into your March card reading, shall we? You guys are gonna love this space so much. I also have a lot of stuff that you guys haven't seen. I have a really beautiful crystal collection available for sale, and then I also have a ton of really beautiful sacred geometry jewelry. So that's going to be exciting for you guys to finally have available to you. And my other announcement that's super exciting is, now that I have a space, I am going to be offering quantum healing hypnosis. And I know a lot of you haven't had the opportunity to come and see me yet, but now you can. If you guys have any further questions about that, just go ahead and ask me about it. It's basically a combination of past life regression therapy, and I have you bring in a list of questions that you have. Any questions that you could ever ask the universe. And we go ahead and ask those questions during the session. We contact the subconscious and we ask those questions for you. And then We also kind of do a body scan and see if there's any ailments you have in your body and if we can go ahead and heal those for you and find out the root cause of why they're there. And then we kind of just talk about the session afterwards and what you remembered, and it's pretty awesome. Lots of healing goes down. So yeah, ask me about quantum healing. I would love to tell you guys about it. I'm going to be doing a video about it soon to just kind of explain what it is and how it can benefit you. Oh, all right. Okay, guys. So in March, pretty much everybody is going through a change in direction. And this is basically talking about things that are being divinely directed and guided to you. Like, these things right now that are happening, they're so important. Like, they're important. Like, it involves your life mission. And the guides, like, understand that a lot of us are ready to step into our missions right now. And they are trying to do everything in their power to help us. And they're going to be directing all of us to where we're supposed to be. As long as you're willing to listen to your guidance on all of the steps that you're supposed to take, then they will continue to guide you. And they will continue to create situations that are for your betterment and your higher good. But you really have to have faith and you have to trust. Even if the situations seem really extreme or crazy, just go with it and trust that it's teaching you something that's really, really important in your evolution and that is going to benefit you in really big ways. And as far as like business is concerned and life path is concerned, it's a lot of it has to do with faith and just saying, I understand that this is what I'm supposed to do and I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And when you're willing to do that, then the universe shows up and does whatever we need and is there for us. So it's just about you guys being willing to take those steps that are necessary, work really hard to make it happen, and know that you are going to have what you deserve and you are going to have what you want, because that's why you're here right now. We're all here to have the potential to have the best life possible. And we all have the ability to create that life for ourselves, but we have to make everything happen like according to that. So what are the things that I need to do to make the best life possible? You know, a lot of the time it's understanding that you deserve the best at all times. And you have to require that of not only yourself, but everyone in your life. And sometimes it's hard because we have to cut ties with people who are not meeting the standards that we have for ourselves and we're not being respected by them, or people that take from us constantly and never give anything back to us. You have to draw boundaries and you have to stick to them. If people continually show you that they don't care about you really, or, you know, that maybe act like they do, but they're not showing it, then you have to draw the boundary. And when you're willing to do that, it makes room for people who actually are going to show up for you, who are going to respect your time, who are going to be giving back to you and more. And especially if you're thinking of having a new business venture, it's imperative to have people on your team that are supporting your life mission, not hindering you from it. And so never feel guilty for standing up for yourself. Knowing your worth is the most important thing in the entire world, and expecting that from every single person that's in your life. And really, they want you guys to know that when you step into your power and you go inside and you ask yourself what you want and you make that time for yourself and you say, what is it that I want? This card is saying that power is born in the majesty of silence. And for me, that statement is very true. When I have really taken the time out away from others and I really give myself the time alone that I need, I have been able to ask myself what it was that I really wanted to do with my life. What was going to be the most beneficial for me? What was going to make me the most harmonious in my life? And for me, that was helping others. That was my main mission in life. And I knew that. And I knew that I just wasn't doing it in the right way. And as I stepped into place and I started opening myself up to guidance and I started doing research and I started taking more classes, I started learning all of the tools that I needed to succeed. And you guys can do the same thing. So understand that the power that you're seeking right now to make this happen is going to come to you in moments of silence. Learning how to be alone and learning how to love yourself more than anyone else. And learning that you need to honor yourself in order to become available for others. And if you try to skip that step at all, you're not going to have the harmony that you're seeking. So it's imperative to love yourself first. Respect yourself first. Give yourself everything that you need and more first. And that is when you fully step into that power of your own self and you know who you are and what you want and what you deserve. And that is what you use as fuel to create the future that you want for yourself and everyone around you. And when you do that and you have that shift, that extreme gear shift, and you feel powerful and you know what you're meant to do and you know that you're going to make it happen, that is when everything starts like happening for you. You start seeing all of these signs that are guiding you to do this, and you're supported by the universe. And this card is just saying that you're literally just going to be soaring into excellence, and you are going to be overflowing with gratitude and joy because you're going to get so much support that you need that you're not going to have to worry about it. And I know that like starting a new business is scary and sometimes you don't know what's going to happen from day to day, but I promise you, if you keep going and you keep moving forward and you keep doing whatever you're guided to do, the people that you need will show up and you can manifest exactly what you want as long as you're willing to do the work. I can't say that enough. There's a lot of people that think manifesting is just, okay, I'm just going to visualize what I want and then I'm just going to wait for it to happen or, you know, whatever. But that's not it. Like, you have to visualize what you want and you have to imagine yourself being there, but you also have to be willing to take the action steps possible and physically prove to the universe that you want it. Prove to the universe that you're willing to do everything that's necessary to make it work. And be honorable to yourself and those in your life. Honor and respecting the people in your life is the most important thing ever. And if you're not doing that for certain people, they will not stick around. And you shouldn't expect people to be in your life if they're not treating you the same. So again, giving yourself that time to understand that about yourself, that you deserve the best and you deserve to be honored and respected always. That is like the core standard that you need as a business owner, knowing what you deserve, because that's how you're going to attract all of the clients to yourself or whatever you're doing. That's how you're going to attract everyone to yourself, is because you are that shining example. That's what your energy says to people, is this is who I am and this is what I am doing. So just make sure that you know exactly what that is. Understand your own energy and understand what you're saying to the people around you, and it'll make everything flow a lot easier. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I love it. So, seeking beauty. When you're able to just look at the world in a different light and you're able to look at things for how simplistic they can be, but how beautiful they are. And be grateful for simple things, especially if you're having a hard time and things seem a little bit crazy and you're not sure how to get yourself out of a funk. Just take a second and kind of look around you, look at your surroundings and see what it is around you that you can focus on that's beautiful, that's a gift to you. For me, I try to focus on like an element of nature. Are there trees around me? Pay attention to them. They're beautiful and they just give us an example of just being. Trees' entire lives, they're just being. They don't judge, they don't ask questions, they don't have an ego to mess up their reality. They just are. and their only job and duty in life is to grow and transform and go through the changes of the seasons, and they're resilient. They get through the winter, and then they bloom again brand new in the spring, and then they release all of the things in the fall. It's really beautiful. So if you can look at a tree in a new light and say, wow, this tree is really amazing, it does all these things in its life naturally, it just does it. Or like if you're outside and you hear birds chirping, just pay attention to that and just go, wow, I'm so grateful that I can hear those birds chirping right now. Or the sun on your skin, just be like, wow, I'm so grateful I can feel the sun on my skin. Because these are things that connect us to the earth, and it helps ground us when there's crazy stuff going on. Or if you can just step outside and put your feet on the ground, like your bare feet, that helps ground you and connect you to earth as well. And these are important things to do when you're going through a transition and a change, because sometimes it can be really overwhelming. And if you can give yourself some time to just ground, it's getting warmer, so if you guys can get outside and go hiking, definitely do that. That personally helps me. I do dog walking part-time, and so I'm outside pretty often, and that changes my entire life. It gives me this entire moment every morning when I'm doing it to just be grateful and just take in my surroundings and be grateful for where I live. I live in such a beautiful place where there's canyons and rivers and just wildlife everywhere, and just being grateful for that. When you move into gratitude, that's how you manifest what you want. When you're grateful and you're living in your heart and you're coming from your heart and you're truly honoring everything that's around you, that is when it's returned to you tenfold. So that's what you guys are going to be experiencing in March, is learning how to come into your heart center and come from it. Really go in there and give yourself what you need, and then you can reflect that back out to the world. And that is the coolest thing ever. So that's your March reading. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys this Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th. So just go to the Healing Emporium's Facebook page, look at the grand opening sign-up sheet, and let me know. Just go ahead and comment and just say, Megan and Kiki card readings at this time. And then I will go ahead and I will book your appointment through Facebook, and it will send you a reminder. So comment your names in the comments below, and then if you are uncomfortable putting your name on or your phone number on Facebook, just go ahead and message me, or you can text me, whatever's the most easy for you. And then I will book your slot and you'll be good to go. And if you guys have a credit card to hold your place, that will solidify your spot. So if you guys have any questions, just send me a message, send me a text. I'll answer them. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to share the space with you guys. And I'm so excited to just see everybody. It's been a while. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye. Mwah.